What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, the uncrowned Otaku, and we're talking about something new here. I don't think I put it on the channel before, but I've been reading it since chapter 1. It's another Korean manhwa, but it's fire. It's called Overgeared, and it's exactly what it sounds like. It's kind of similar to other Korean manhwas that have come out in recent days, like Rebirth of the Eighth Circle Magician, or The Dark Magician Transmigrates, and the one with the Ice Blade Magician. I think that's a Japanese manga, but it's kind of on the same vein, where a guy's playing a MMO, a VR MMO, kind of like SAO, very similar to that. Something happens. He was down on his luck. He gets bestowed this power. Now he's growing to be the #1 in the world. But pretty much his power is he becomes a legendary blacksmith class, which allows him to literally become overgeared. He's wearing gear he shouldn't be allowed to, and he's getting all these bonuses and techniques that are unheard of with weapons that should never be allowed to be used. Now, that's a quick synopsis because I'm just going right to the latest chapter. My man Greed, after he beat the doppelganger, he read that girl's story because the doppelganger was with the girl. I think her name was Wendy. Wendy had such a sad story. Like, the doppelganger was in the shape of Pagma when Greed met him. But when she met him, the doppelganger was just a little old lady, couldn't talk, and Wendy just kind of, through niceness and kindness, warmed up the doppelganger. Doppelganger took on the shape of Wendy, but they called it Randy. Don't ask me why. But anyways, so they're becoming like sisters. They're one family. They got a dad. There's no mom involved, so it's the dad, Wendy, and this doppelganger. But they have a goal, well, a mine with some type of mineral, and the lord of that land wants it. So the lord is like, I'll take this little girl to be my concubine, or let me get the mine. But the mine, we're not letting the lord have it because he reeks of evil. So the lord does some shiesty stuff and steals the dad away, because the doppelganger at this point transformed into a soldier and is protecting him from the lord trying to invade for the mine. So the dad gets pulled away, and Wendy is like, well, I'll go be his concubine. He says he'll free my dad if I become his mistress. Well, guess what? Wendy becomes his mistress. He doesn't free the dad because he just wants the mine. So the doppelganger is like, oh, word? Pagma grants him the ability to take on his form and use a fraction of his powers, and he doesn't free Wendy. Unfortunately, Wendy tries to protect the doppelganger by what we can assume is ending the game herself. And when I say that, I mean she was an NPC, but she's no longer in the picture. I'm trying to keep this PG so YouTube don't censor me. So she does the ultimate self-sacrifice. Don't even know what happens to the dad. But the doppelganger at that point is now kind of lifeless, and he was already becoming cold behind the eyes. So he had already told Wendy, you can't visit me. These urges and the things I've done with these hands, it's not safe for you to be with me. So now he's just been protecting the force for 100 years. Until Greed came around and put it into that. But he didn't completely kill the doppelganger. Through that story, he did learn that the doppelganger is made of a certain type of metal. And as Pagma's successor, Pagma was able to use the repair skill to heal the doppelganger. Maybe Greed can do the same. Get a loyal servant, one that would never go against his words. But really, I think he's going to make him a friend, because that story, the doppelganger really just wanted a friend. And the only friend he had, he lost. So I think that kind of touched Greed a little bit, and he's going to repair the doppelganger, and if the doppelganger wants to be friends, come along with Greed. If not, cool, keep protecting the forest. But what we really need to focus on is the mine. What kind of material is in the mine? Because in the backstory, Pagma said humans shouldn't have this yet. And he couldn't believe in his lifetime he can come across that material. Is it parvarnium? Probably not, because he's come across that before. But what material could it be that's better than parvarnium? And I'm probably saying that word wrong. And also, we still got the future Pope quest. Like, they're trying to do a whole new Pope, and he's taking advantage of the little apostle girl and stuff. What's happening there? The dude needs to find Greed to help him take out this other dude who's arguably as strong as the Pope. And we've had no word since they departed. All in all, I'm saying y'all need to check out Overgeared. It's fire. I guarantee you, if you haven't read it yet, once you start it, I'm going to be honest, give it 10 chapters. That's fair. Give it 10 chapters. If you're not in love, drop it then, but I'm pretty sure you're going to fall in love. If you've been liking the stuff that I've been talking about, reviewing, recapping, and less talking about, Overgeared is going to be up your alley. It's got action. Surprisingly, it's got a little bit of romance, hell of a lot of comedy. It's good, y'all. Go check it out, because I'm going to be talking about it on the channel. I don't know why I haven't before, but it's so good. But for those who have been reading Overgeared, what do y'all think? Comment down below. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. We're at, I think, 893 subscribers, so it's going up. Trying to get to that 1,000 mark. Go ahead and hit that subscribe for your boy. Uncrowned Kingdom. I've been your boy, the Uncrowned Otaku. I snapped wrong. The fire, that's for you. It's what I gift you in the kingdom. Now, come on, let's talk about something. What's up?